Hello everyone, I am Sampriti Manjana. Today we will be learning about increment and decrement, unary and special operators. So what are increment and decrement operators? C programming has two operators, namely increment and decrement, which we use to change the value of an operand. It can be a constant or a variable by 1. So what increment operator does is increasing the value of the operand by 1. But what decrement operator does is it decreases the value of the operand by 1. So these two operators are unary operators. Unary operator means that it works only on a single operand. So now we will see how increment and decrement operator can be used as prefix and postfix. So suppose you use the plus plus operator, that is increment operator, as prefix first. Maybe like plus plus where. So the value of variable, it is incremented by 1 first, then the value of the variable is returned. That means after incrementing first, what value we obtain, that is written as the value. So if we use plus plus operators as postfix, that is like variable plus plus, first the original value what was of the variable, first that is written, then the value of the variable is incremented by 1. So let us understand through an example first. So we will see first for increment operator. See, variable is initialized to 5 here first. We are doing postfix operation here, variable plus plus. So 5 is displayed as it is first, then it is incremented by 1, obtaining the value 6. So now what happens is variable is equal to 6. So in the prefix operation what we are doing here next, first variable is equal to 6 is incremented by 1, thus increasing it to 7. Then the value of the variable which is equal to 7, it is displayed. So our output will be 5 and 7. Now see with respect to decrement operator. Variable is equal to 5. First we are doing postfix operation. So 5 is displayed as it is. Then it is decremented by 1, thus making it as 4. So first output will be 5 displayed as it is. Now our variable, it is decreased to 4. So it is prefix operation here. So decrease the variable is equal to 4 by 1, which will obtain it as 3. So 3 will be our output because first it is decrementing, then the value obtained is printed. So 5 and 3 will be our output from this program. Now we will learn about unary operators. So what are unary operators? Unary operators are the special operators which operate upon one operand only, that is single operand, which we have been learning from past 2-3 operators example. So we have 9 operators in C. One is logical negation, that is one complement, that is one's complement or bitwise negation, unary minus, unary plus, address of, dereferencing, pre-increment, pre-decrement, which we already learned previously, size of operator. Actually, address of, dereferencing and size of operator, these come under the special operators which shall be teaching after unary operators. So now we learn about logical negation, one's complement, unary minus, unary plus. So unary plus operator. This operator does not make any effect on the operand value. It just returns the operand's value. So now first we will consider an example as the program. Int x is equal to plus 4 it is given. And we are printing the value of x. But what happens is we have just assigned plus 4 to the variable x. It does not make any difference on the value which we will be obtaining as the output. Unary minus operator means this makes the value negative. It makes positive value to negative and negative value as positive. So see example here, x is equal to 10 and y is equal to minus 20 we have taken. So we are printing value of x and value of minus y. Minus x means it will make positive as negative we saw here because of the minus operator. So x is 10, so it will make it as minus 10. So minus 10 will be our final value for x. But y first only we have declared it as minus 20. So if you want to print minus y value, it will be minus of minus 20. So final answer what we will be obtaining is 20. We saw here it changes negative value to positive because of unary minus operator. So next we learn about bitwise not operator and logical not operator. So this bitwise not operator, these are also known as bitwise negation and one's complement operator in C language. It is a unary operator in C and C++. What this does it converts, that is like maybe calling as inverse, it converts the individual bits from 0 to 1 and 1 to 0. It is just the complement converting 0 to 1 and 1 to 0. So consider an example here. We have a variable x with the value 0xAA. 0x represent, it is a hexadecimal number. AA, as we have learnt in hexadecimal number, A represent 10 value. So 0x represents hexadecimal, AA represent 10 and 10. So when we represent it in binary, we will have it in this form. So complement of x, the value what it will actually be obtained is 0x55. So now we will see how does that happen. It is same like what we studied in the bitwise operators. See here, binary representation of 0xAA is 10101010. So in complements when we do, what will happen? 0 will be 1, 1 will be 0, and so it continues. So we will be obtaining this answer. So A is declared as 0xAA here. Before negation value is printed first, then after negation the value is printed. Before that, A is equal to complement of A. So complement of A, the value is assigned to A. So after this operation we are printing A. So the value of A will actually be printing complement of A's answer. So we will be obtaining this answer after the complement operation as the output. So in the screen it will be printing 55. Before negation as AA, after negation as 55. So now we will next come to logical NOT operator. Logical NOT operator inverses the result of any expression. If expression result is non-zero, it returns 0. And if expression result is 0, it returns 1. It basically just inverses the result. If it is non-zero, it returns as 0. If it is 0, it returns as 1. So consider the example here. Here we are taking it as int x is equal to not 0, y is equal to not 1, z is equal to not 10. So see here, this expression is non-zero. Right, we saw here that if expression's result is non-zero, it returns 0. So if z is equal to not 10, 10 is non-zero. So not of that we will be obtaining the answer as 0. So z will be printed as 0. Then y is equal to not of 1. We saw here that if expression's result is 0, it returns 1. So in first x, it is 0. X is equal to not of 0. Expression is 0 here. So it will be returning 1. Thus the value of output as x will be 1. And y is equal to not of 1. 1 is non-zero here. So the output what we will be obtaining here according to this is 0. So y is 0. So x is 1, y is equal to 0, z is equal to 0. So what happens in logical NOT operators is, if expression's result is non-zero, value in the output is 0. If expression result is 0, value in the output returns 1. So now we'll move on to the special operators. The C language supports some special operators. They are the comma operator, typecast operator, address of, that is AND operator, size of operator, dereferencing operator. Typecast operator I will be teaching about in the next lesson. So now we'll learn about comma operator, address of, size of and dereferencing operator. First we'll learn about the comma operator. Comma operator, it is like it can be used to link the related expressions together. Means like we'll have many expressions, right? So it links some related expressions together. For that we use comma operator. So for example, take a for loops. I'll be teaching loops in the upcoming lessons. But for now, just understand this. In for loop, this is the syntax, okay? This is the representation of the for loop. So in this syntax, this represents the initial condition. This is the condition which has to be satisfied, and this is the increment part. So this is the initialization, condition, increment part. So see, this is separated by comma and comma. So we want two conditions to be put in the initialization part at a time. So that time we'll be using comma. Here also we want two variables to be incremented. So at a time we are using comma here to separate these two variables which has to be incremented at a time. We also use comma operator in the while loops. See a while c less than 10, c minus minus. So we want c less than 10 and c minus minus condition to be together. If c less than 10, then decrement c. So we are using comma to separate these two conditions together. So next is address of operator in C. This ampersand is the symbol which represents the address of operator. This is a unary operator in C language. What this does it uses for assigning the address of the variable. Means like it returns the pointer address of the variable. In detail I'll be teaching about in the pointers chapter. So just know that it returns the address of the variable. See, int x is equal to 10. When we want to print the value of x, it just returns 10. But if we give ampersand x, then it returns the address of this variable x. So next is size of operator. Size of operator, it actually returns the size of any variable or object, that is any data type. So here we have declared x as 10, y is equal to 10.0 and c as a character. So see, first we want to return the size of x. X is an integer. So what is the size of x? We have learned that the size of int is 2 or 4, float is 4, character is 1. So int is 2, float is 4, character is 1. So if you want to return size of x, it returns the size of the data type. So size of x is 2, size of y is 4 because y is float. Then size of character. What is character? It is a character data type. So what is character data type size? It is 1. So it returns this output. Next is dereferencing operator. Dereferencing operator noted by asterisk. This is symbol is called as asterisk. It is also unary operator in C language, which uses for pointer variables. As I said, I will be teaching pointers in the upcoming lessons. It operates on a pointer variable and returns some value which is equivalent at the pointer address. This is called dereferencing the pointer. So we will see with the help of an example. See, 10 value is assigned to the variable num. So what we are doing here according to the syntax of pointer is int star ptr is equal to and num. What we are doing is the address of the variable num is being assigned to the pointer variable with the help of star ptr. So when we want to print the address of the number, then we have to print star ptr. That time the value of num will be printed. So this is what dereferencing is. It dereferences the value of any pointer variable. So if we have given star ptr as the value to be printed, star ptr is equal to and num. So we will be printing the value of num. Here instead of star ptr, if we had given just ptr, then it would have returned the address of the variable num. But since we have given star ptr, it will return the value of the num, that is 10. So the output we will be obtaining is 10. So these are the special operators. So we will be learning about operator precedence and associativity in the next lesson. So if any questions, please feel free to ask me or comment those questions. Thank you everyone.